What's up, everybody? It's Bruce with C5K. I am in London Heathrow Terminal 3. I've got my Canadian passport and I am ready to make the journey to New York. Let's go get checked in and let's go check out the lounge. Well, I'm in the #1 lounge in Terminal 3 in Heathrow Airport, and today is a dream come true for me. I am flying Virgin Atlantic, the A350-1000 from London to New York City. You guys, I am so excited. I'm like this. I'm like that meme. I'll try to do a side-by-side. Anyway, oh my God. My dream of flying in a premium cabin with Virgin started probably, the year was maybe 2011. Oh my God, that makes me sound so old.
The year was 2011.
Anyway, I remember watching this documentary back like 9 years ago that featured the Virgin Atlantic cabin crew and the interior of the aircrafts, and I always thought it was amazing. I thought it was so forward-thinking and it was so focused on the guest experience, and I've always wanted to fly upper class. Today is sadly not that day, as I'm flying premium economy, but listen, baby steps.
The cost for this one-way flight from London to New York City was advertised online for a mind-blowing £1,916 sterling, plus taxes and fees. But I was able to snag this amazing experience for only £357. If you want to learn more about how I did that, stay tuned to the end of the video.
I just ordered my all-day bacon sambo, and I'm enjoying a nice glass of the rosé champagne.
After just a few minutes, my bacon sambo with ketchup was delivered to my seat. Nothing fancy, as this was literally an untoasted bap with 2 pieces of cooked bacon and a small side of ketchup. The #1 lounge staff were very friendly, always apologizing and thanking us if we ever had to wait any more than just a few seconds. Not sure if they were short-staffed in general or if it was just this day, but they could have used an extra set of hands behind the bar. Even though I was traveling in a premium cabin, lounge access was not included, so I used my priority pass to access this lounge, and as you can see, it was busy. This is my first time using priority pass since I bought it as part of a Black Friday deal last November. The price to enter the lounge was £40 sterling, which is about €45, but with priority pass I only paid €28 for a total savings of €17. As you guys know, I'm on a journey to 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button because every little bit helps my channel. Thank you. Soon enough, I reached my gate where I had the pleasure of meeting Miss Red Velvet for the very first time. I tried to take my time going through upper class without being that guy with the camera. I must say though, the upper class definitely looks like a significant upgrade from the previous stacked pod version of their interior. And finally I get to my seat, 23K in premium economy, and my face pretty much says it all. The seat has a fantastic space with loads of legroom and a really comfortable adjustable leg rest. After only a few minutes, the cabin crew came around with a selection of pre-departure drinks. Of course, I went for the champagne because I'm bougie like that. My seat also came with a set of headphones and a blanket.
Okay, so we have a menu. Cajun pasta salad, stir-fried pork, and a chocolate fudge cacti slice. What's the rest of it say? Oh. Mile High Tea. That looks nice.
It's really important that you watch and understand it because together we're all responsible for safety on this flight. It helps explain the safety equipment and procedures for this particular aircraft and gives you an idea of what to do in emergency. This. You could open your seatbelt like this.
The IFE was lightning fast and a way better experience to use rather than the remote like they have on their other aircraft. I will say the viewing selection was actually pretty poor considering my favorite TV shows are 90 Day Fiancé and Catfish. So it really doesn't take much to entertain me. There just wasn't anything that really stood out to me. The highlight for me was the tail cam in the A350, a first time experience for me. I'm such an av geek that I just left the tail cam up while catching up on my cold case files on Netflix. And this is lunch. I was a bit shocked at the presentation as it kind of looks like it was all just thrown together, but I opted for the stir-fry pork with pasta salad and chocolate cake. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't really great. What are your thoughts on Virgin's onboard catering? Let me know in the comments below.
doing really well. I'm obsessed with these engines. They are enormous.
At this point, most passengers hit the recline button and took a snooze. Most passengers but me. I enjoyed another wine, followed by an Aviation American Gin, which, as you guys may know, is actually produced by Ryan Reynolds, who's Canadian, and I'm on an English airline. The premium economy cabin is actually quite a bit bigger than most other airlines, comprising of 56 premium economy seats. There's 44 business class seats and a whopping 235 economy seats. If you've ever traveled Virgin Atlantic before, you would have noticed that they opted to get rid of their signature onboard bar and replace this space with a lounge area, which I was surprised to learn was open for both premium and upper class passengers. The premium economy lavatory was very small but straightforward, featuring everything you'd expect on board. So as I mentioned earlier, I booked this flight and saved over £1,500 on it, and here's how I did it. When traveling with an airline for the very first time, and I can't stress this enough, it's so important you sign up for a frequent flyer account and earn those points from that flight. You never know when you're going to need them. I flew with Virgin Atlantic twice in 2018 and earned over 22,000 Virgin Atlantic miles from those journeys. Because of this, I was able to redeem 17,500 miles and only ended up paying £357 for taxes and fees, for a total savings of £1,559 on my fare. You can also earn these points through the Virgin Atlantic credit card, which I'll put a link in the description below, or if you're a UK Amex card holder, you can transfer your membership reward points into Virgin Atlantic Flying Club miles.
Hello. Oh, wait. Hello, and welcome to the Big Apple. Okay, so I have landed in JFK. I first of all want to say that I feel so totally and completely lucky to have the privilege to have flown in a premium cabin today. I take nothing for granted. It could all end tomorrow. So I'm gonna enjoy it as long as I can do this, and as long as it lasts. So without further ado, here is my verdict on the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 from London to New York City. So with this ticket, I was not allowed into the Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse. Instead, I used my priority pass and I went to the #1 lounge in Heathrow. It was grand, it was fine. I had a couple glasses of champagne and I ordered a bacon roll, which was great because I hadn't eaten at all that morning. And then I just headed to the gate. This was my very first time flying in premium economy with any airline, not just with Virgin Atlantic. So this was an exciting experience because I've always seen the premium economy cabin and I've always wanted to experience it, and today was the day. So here are some of the pros. Boarding was smooth, the seats were comfortable, the IFE was super fast and responsive, although I'm going to give a little bit of criticism to Virgin and say that the selection is actually really poor. There wasn't really anything that seemed familiar or anything in particular that I was interested in watching, and I'll watch almost anything. The drink service on board was really great and they came around a good few times. The only thing is they ran out of ice. So I don't really understand that. I don't know how you run out of ice on an aircraft on a 7-hour flight, but they did. I splurged the $8 and I bought the internet for an hour, and it worked the entire time. It was super fast. I was able to do all my social media and post to Instagram and all those great things. So if you are flying on Virgin, I would say go for the hour worth of internet, treat yourself, and stay connected to the rest of the world if that's what you want to do. My main criticism for Virgin is the fact that the catering wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It was good, but it wasn't great. I had the pork stir fry, and it was pretty soggy, mushy, stodgy. It all just kind of blended together when you were trying to eat it, and there wasn't a whole lot of flavor to it. And like the pork was kind of like slimy. So that wasn't great, but the redemption was the afternoon tea, or the mile high tea, as they call it. You got these little seeded baguettes, and you of course got your scone with your clotted cream and your jam, and a giant mug of coffee, so that was amazing. I got to experience something new on this flight, which was a liqueur service. So after dinner, the ladies walked around with 2 bottles of liqueur, and they offered it to the guests, which I thought was amazing. Of course, I went for, well, it wasn't a Bailey's, but she said it was Bailey's, but better. It was delightful. So those are the pros. I don't really have a whole lot of cons, other than that like the food was a bit mushy and overcooked, and the IFE didn't have a whole lot of selection on it. Other than that though, I think that Virgin delivered exactly what they specialize in, which is a phenomenal customer experience. For this flight, I paid 17,500 Virgin Atlantic miles and 357 pounds sterling as the fuel surcharge and taxes and fees, which I thought was insane. So go figure that one out. But if you have an opportunity to fly the new A350 and to enjoy premium economy, I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat.
This Virgin Atlantic flight is definitely Seat 5K approved.
So that's everything for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you guys give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. As you guys know, I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers this year, and every little bit helps. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Bruce with Seat 5K. Until next time, keep collecting, and hopefully I'll see you in the sky.